and in our city. If we don't do this as accurately as possible, we are only shortchanging ourselves because we were lazy. Please do not be lazy. Send this in. Talk to your friends about sending it in. We need to count every person. I know that it is a tough time for elder care facilities, for group facilities, and for the work that the colleges have to do, but we need everybody in this game. Otherwise, we are only shortchanging ourselves, and we cannot afford to do this, particularly with all of the extra expense and things that we have. We need the right appropriation for children and families. We need the right appropriation for schools. We need the right appropriation for many federal programs. And it's all based for the next 10 years on the census. So we need everybody to give it 100% effort to do. The other thing that I would like to bring up is the COVID virus. We are up to 16 cases, and we still have the vast majority of them in our cluster facility. And we have a group of people that have the hard time of doing much. We have been decontaminating a number of their facilities with the help of industry, and we will have a very active week this week with the different residential units. And I think that we are doing everything we can to keep things at a minimum. But if you go and look at our hub site, we have slipped from a C plus to a D again.
Really?
And so that means that we're starting to get a little bit lax. These 2 weeks are extremely important. We need to do everything we can to keep our count down. When the president turns it over to the governor, as he said he might, and the governor makes her change, we really need to be able to open non-essential businesses. And the only way we're going to do it is if, one, we're prepared to open, and secondly, how do we get more testing? The testing is right now out of our control. And we will work with KDM, we'll work with other places to get more testing in McPherson County. But the other thing we can do is we can do all of the hygiene and social distancing that we can do. We've got to keep our number down so we will be eligible to open non-essential businesses. Some of you have been contacting us. I guarantee you, from a city standpoint, we are for trying to get non-essential businesses opened up. But it is all dependent on where COVID-19 is going. And where is it going in McPherson County? And where is it going in the city of McPherson? If we don't do everything over the next 2 weeks, and we hit May 3rd, May 4th, and we're not making any progress, then we have a problem. I'm very happy with what we are today, at least from a personal standpoint, because we had 2 or 3 related to travel, and we have a number in a cluster facility that is pretty much isolated and not out in the community, which only leaves us a very few that are being contacted any other way. So we appreciate the effort, but now's the time when everybody's tired of looking at each other in the house, tired of helping the kids with their schoolwork, tired of taking walks around the block, but you have to get yourself psyched up for a phenomenal next 2 weeks. We need a phenomenal next 2 weeks, and we need to knock the socks off this darn thing. That's the abridged version, until we can defeat it. And so we need everything that you can do to do this type of action. And we can come out of this thing and start getting back to business more as usual, and not the way we've been going through. I do want to congratulate you on your purchases of toilet paper. I have noticed that the box stores are fully stocked again. And I want to tell you something that I found humorous. We gave away 250 signs thanks to industry of McPherson Strong and thanking medical workers, first responders, and suppliers. And when you drove by here, the funny part was we had somebody with a mask and gloves, and you pop your trunk, and we put the sign in the back to be hygiene responsible. And lo and behold, many of you are hiding your toilet paper supply in your trunks, so you must not have room in your house. I found that kind of comical, and maybe the few people that are here are laughing at themselves this morning. That we must have returned to normal. The closets are full, the trunks are full, and now the shelves are full too. So praise God for that, I guess. With that, I don't have anything else. I'll move to close the input session and ask for a motion to approve the agenda as distributed.
So moved. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, we'll move on. We have two proclamations this morning, and the first one is Arbor Day, and I'll ask that Wayne Burns read this, and I'll do the last part where it has my name.
You get that? Or I'm gonna have Gary read it.
Okay. Oh, gee.
I'll do the first part here. Kind of hard to follow up with that one. The city staff would like to request the city commission recognize April 24th, 2020 as Arbor Day in the city of McPherson and authorize the mayor to sign the Arbor Day proclamation. I would like to inform the city commissioners that Laney Worden, a fifth grade student at Eisenhower Elementary School, was selected by the tree board as the winner of this year's poster contest. And the poster's displayed over here.
Okay.
At this time, I'd like to recognize the McPherson tree board members. That's led by Cody Kramer, our city forester, Don Fast, Michael Irvin, Gary Mill, Bo Modelmog, Nancy Shaw, Kurt Wagner. McPherson has been recognized as a Tree City USA for the 2019 year. This year, 42 is the year 42 for McPherson, and we received our 20th Growth Award. More than 3,400 communities have made the commitment to become a Tree City USA. They have achieved Tree City USA status by meeting 4 core standards: a sound urban forestry management, maintaining a tree board or department, having a community tree ordinance, spending at least $2 per capita on urban forestry, and celebrating Arbor Day. The Tree City USA Growth Award is awarded by the Arbor Day Foundation to recognize higher levels of tree care by participating Tree City USA communities. The Growth Award highlights innovative programs and projects, as well as increased commitment of resources for urban forestry. It also provides an opportunity to share new ideas and successes across the country. Gary.
Whereas in 1872, J. Sterling Morton proposed to the Nebraska Board of Agriculture that a special day be set aside for the planting of trees, and whereas this holiday called Arbor Day was first observed with the planting of more than 1 million trees in Nebraska, and whereas Arbor Day is now observed throughout the nation and the world, and whereas trees can reduce the erosion of our precious topsoil by wind and water, cut heating and cooling costs, moderate the temperature, clean the air, produce life-giving oxygen, and provide habitat for wildlife. And whereas trees are a renewable resource, giving us paper, wood for our homes, fuel for our fires, and countless other wood products. And whereas trees in our city increase property values, enhance the economic vitality of business areas, and beautify our community. And whereas trees, wherever they are planted, are a source of joy and spiritual renewal. There you go. Shall I read that?
Me? You do. That's my part. Now therefore I, Thomas A. Brown, Mayor of the City of McPherson, Kansas, do hereby proclaim April 24th, 2020 as Arbor Day in the City of McPherson, Kansas, and I urge all citizens to celebrate Arbor Day and to support efforts to protect our trees and woodlands, and I urge all citizens to plant trees to gladden the heart, promote the well-being of this and future generations. Is there a motion to approve the Arbor Day proclamation?
I'd so move.
I second it.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Thank you.
Doing my part, I have 20 seedlings to plant by
There
the
you go.
24th.
We will do a celebration after, in the summertime, or probably in the fall, plant a tree in Memorial Park in honor of Ann Lanny and her school.
Okay,
Good.
thank you. Okay, we have second proclamation is National Library Week. Not only we grow trees here, we grow people's knowledge. Is Steve Reed on the line?
He was.
There he is. I see him down in the corner. Is he unmuted so he can go ahead and read the whereases, and then I'll do the now therefore. You unmuted?
Can't hear you.
Mute.
Still can't hear you. We can't find the right Steve. How about that? Try now. Nope. I'll tell you what, you watch, I'll read it. Mayor's Proclamation, National Library Week, April 20 to the 24th, 2020. Whereas our national libraries build and sustain communities by providing resources that inform, entertain, and enrich the lives of all people. Whereas libraries across America are now closed because of the national pandemic emergency. Whereas while library buildings may be dark, libraries continue to provide critical resources through their websites, which help people of all ages and make new discoveries every day and aid them in their pursuit of knowledge. Whereas as the nation emerges from this pandemic, our libraries will play a vital role in our recovery, providing unique resources which enable citizens to make informed decisions. Whereas libraries and library patrons in McPherson are now celebrating National Library Week. Now therefore be it resolved that I, Thomas A. Brown, Mayor of the City of McPherson, do hereby proclaim April 20th through the 24th as National Library Week in McPherson, and encourage all citizens to join with me in expressing appreciation for our public, academic, and school libraries, their staffs, and the service which they provide. Is there a motion to approve this proclamation?
I move that we approve the National Library Week proclamation.
I'll second it.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Do we have Steve up at all that he could make a few comments about the library, or are we still having trouble connecting? It looks like we are still having trouble connecting. Steve and the library board have been doing a great job to keep the facility in top-notch condition. We have improved much of the technology that we have. We have received support from the South Central Kansas Library Association, and we've had a really good year in 2019. So not expecting to do this. We have a schedule there, and I could pull that up and read that, and I got to the wrong thing. That was to be on library. Come on, you can get there. Okay. We were on the 20th from 6:30 to 7:30 planning a writers workshop Zoom meeting, and that still will go. So look out on the library website of how to connect to that Zoom meeting. If you're wanting to experience a writers workshop, these have been tremendous in the past. On Tuesday is a terrible day. We're having virtual cookie day. How can you enjoy a virtual cookie? Throughout the day, the library will post staff members' favorite cookie and treat recipes for the community to try in their own kitchens. That's how you have
Yeah.
a cookie, virtual cookie, is it turns to a real live cookie in your kitchen. And then on Wednesday, we have book repair workshop. Ann Anderson will host a Facebook live event giving her best tips and techniques to keep your home library in top shape. Tune in through Facebook to catch these free live events. No registration is necessary. Once again, you can probably, if you don't know how to get out to Facebook, you can look on the library website. And then Friday, the 24th, from 11 a.m. till noon, we have TED Circle via Zoom again. Community members who are interested in engaging in a friendly and productive conversation centered around curated TED Talk are invited to participate. To request further information and meeting invite, email Shannon Brake at shannon@macpl.org. That's the abbreviation for Mac Public Library, macpl.org. For any further information, you can also email or Google library at macpl.org. And hopefully I have passed Steve Reed's stringent review. Okay, since we never got him, we'll invite him at another time to talk about the library. With that, I would like to move to the fire department matters and a paid call resignation.
Morning, gentlemen.
Morning, Teeter.
This morning, the fire department has one item for you. Paid call firefighter Stephen Kaiser has resigned. Stephen decided moving to another county to follow a career path. We'd like to thank him for his years of dedicated service to the city and wish him well. We request a motion to accept Stephen Kaiser's resignation effective April 20th, 2020, and begin the hiring process to fill the vacant position.
I'll move to accept the resignation of paid call firefighter Stephen Kaiser effective April 20, 2020, and begin the hiring process to fill the vacant position.
I second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Call on Police Department Chief Golden.
Morning, Mayor, Commissioners.
Morning.
All right, the first item I have is a motion to approve the purchase of a 3-year Sonic Wall firewall subscription for the Police Department from Reach Solutions Incorporated for an amount not to exceed $1,565.
I'll move to approve the purchase of a 3-year Sonic Firewall subscription for the Police Department from Reach Solutions, Inc. for an amount not to exceed $1,565.
I'll second that.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And we are trying to do business locally.
The second item I have is motion to approve the construction of a 40-foot by 25-foot long-term vehicle storage area at the McPherson Police Department by the Street Department using old tennis court fencing from the Parks Department for an amount not to exceed $1,227.63.
I'll move to approve the construction of a 40 by 25 long-term vehicle storage area at the McPherson Fire Department by the Street Department using old tennis court fencing from the Park Department for an amount not to exceed $1,227.63.
I second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Call on Jeff Woodward.
No.
No. Wayne Burns again. Tried to get by you, didn't
Yeah.
work.
The first item I have is for the Park Department. It's a request a motion to approve the purchase of cleaning chemicals and sanitizing supplies from Mid-America Research Chemical for an amount not to exceed $1,500.
I'd make the motion to approve the purchase of cleaning chemicals and sanitizing supplies from Mid-American Research Chemicals for an amount not to exceed $1,500.
I second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
The next one's for the water park. Staff is requesting a motion to approve payment to Jim's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, invoice number 52719, for water park plumbing, maintenance, and reconnections and repairs for an amount not to exceed $3,587.24.
I'd move to approve the payment to Jim's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, invoice number 52719, for water park plumbing, maintenance, and repairs for an amount not to exceed $3,587.24.
I second that motion.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Next one's for cemetery. BPU replaced a 4-inch water valve for, that the monthly service charge was $419.69. BPU installed and replaced a 4-inch with a 2-inch water valve that the monthly service charge would be $101.57 per month. A savings of $318.12 per month, an annual savings of $3,817.44. Staff is requesting a motion to approve payment to BPU invoice number 2132 for the labor and materials to change out the water meter.
I'd move that we approve the payment to BPU invoice number 2132 for labor and materials to change out the water meter at the cemetery for an annual amount not to exceed $1,628.05.
I second it.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Next one is backflow inspections. Staff is requesting a motion to approve McPherson Quality Air to perform backflow inspections for the park department. There's approximately 17 backflows to be inspected.
I'd make the motion to accept McPherson Quality Air quote to perform backflow inspections within the park system for an amount not to exceed $1,325.
I second that.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, now we'll do Public Works.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning, Jeff.
Morning, Jeff.
We received a request to prohibit parking on Countryside Drive, Briarwood to North Glen. The street in this area is 26 feet wide. North High to North Glen is all 26 feet, a total of 4 blocks. North Glen onto Hawthorne then widens out to 30 feet. We received several letters of support to eliminate parking on one side of the street. However, we do not have a clear consensus on which side should be eliminated. Sidewalk is located on the south side. It makes sense to allow parking on the same side as the sidewalk. There are mailboxes on both the north and south side of Countryside. So the issue of parking in front of mailboxes will continue regardless of which side parking is prohibited.
Yeah, I move that we prohibit parking on the north side of Countryside Drive from North High to North Glen Street.
I'll second that.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
We received a second request to prohibit parking, and this on the west side of Wheeler Street, first to Anna. The street is 25 foot wide. Houses are pretty close together there, which makes it difficult to back out of driveways when people are parked between the drives.
I move that we prohibit parking on the west side of Wheeler Street from First Street to Anna Street.
I'll second it.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And I will say, besides the backing out, as we go through time, the fire trucks have got slightly wider in a narrow street, makes it difficult for them to get up and down.
The next item is our 2020 conventional sealing projects with a fog seal. We opened bids on the 2020 conventional sealing with fog seal project. A total of 17,633 feet of streets will be sealed. This is over 3.3 miles. The streets to be sealed are listed here in the notes. And also Cemetery Drive, which is inside the cemetery. We received 2 bids, one at $158,046.19 and the lowest from Circle C Paving at $153,189.10. The engineer's estimate was $167,201.32. We recommend awarding the contract to Circle C Paving, Goddard, Kansas.
I move that we approve the 2020 sealing contract with Circle C Paving from Goddard, Kansas for an amount not to exceed $153,189.10 and authorize the mayor to sign all related documents.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
When will that start, Jeff?
They're looking at September.
September? Okay.
tentatively
All
right
right.
now. The street department's, has 3 sand plate vibrators. 2 are in very poor condition. We need to replace one of them at this time. We received 2 quotes. The lowest quote from United Rentals here in McPherson in the amount of $2,050.99.
I move that we approve the purchase of a Wacker model WP 155 OAW sand plate vibrator from United Rentals McPherson for an amount not to exceed $2,050.99.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
The next item, again, out of the street department is replacement, putting up 2 new traffic signals at Main and Sutherland. As discussed in previous years, we have 2 older signals that need to be updated in the downtown area. Signals at Main and Elizabeth and Main and Sutherland are yet to be upgraded. We budgeted 1 set of signals in 2020. BPU was tearing out the concrete at Sutherland and Main, hooked the conduit, powering the signals. We decided to take this opportunity to upgrade the signals to avoid duplication of repairs.
I move that we approve the purchase of material from Gady's Sales Company Incorporated to upgrade traffic signals at Main and Sutherland intersection for an amount not to exceed $7,998 and other miscellaneous parts and concrete for an amount not to exceed $2,502 for a total of $10,500.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
The next item is out of the wastewater treatment facility. Cationic polymer. Polymers used at the wastewater treatment facility to chemically break the bond between sludge and water, allowing them to separate. This process is called flocculation. We received a quote from Fort Bend Services to purchase 4 2,300-pound totes of cationic polymer for $1.64 per pound, a total of $15,088 delivered.
I move that we approve purchase of 4 totes of cationic polymer from Fort Bend Services Incorporated for an amount not to exceed $15,088 delivered.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Next, change order number 10 on Plaza East Place construction project. While excavating for the new Plaza East Place street, an electrical service line was hit that feeds the Field House, Golden Dragon, and Best Nails sign along US 56. The conduit had to be replaced and lowered, and the electrical reconnected. We received a proposal in the amount of $4,205.55 to complete the work.
I move that we approve change order number 10, Votes Parker Construction LLC for the Plaza East Place construction project to connect the Field House, Golden Dragon, Best Nails sign along US 56 highway for an amount not to exceed $4,205.55 and authorize the mayor to sign the change order.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And finally, we had another fantastic week of progress on our construction project. I'd like to give you an update at this time. First is an update on the Grimes-Anna Street reconstruction project. Seeding was completed on finished areas along Grimes and Anna. Removal of Grimes Street and storm sewer Loomis to Hulse is nearly complete, and the grading work has started. Grimes Street is completely closed, Loomis to Hulse. Anna Street is now open. Hull Street is closed to through traffic from Grimes to North High Drive. Next is an update on the Hardup Elizabeth Street reconstruction project. Preparations for curb and gutter on Hardup Street, Elizabeth to Hancock has started. Removals on Hardup Hancock south for approximately 350 feet are complete, and the final grading has started. The intersection of Hardup and Hancock will remain open, this allowing the contractor to work 2 areas at one time. Hardup Street, Avenue A to Hancock is closed to through traffic with local access from both Avenue A and sites. Through traffic on Hardup is detoured onto Park Street, and Hardup Street remains closed completely between Hancock and Elizabeth. Next is an update on the Hulse area drainage project. The retaining wall from Myers to the east end of the wall, which is just south of Hulse and North High Drive intersection, is complete. Sidewalk was completed near Main and at the northeast corner of the Holtz North High Drive intersection. Sanitary sewer work continues from Holtz North on Crescent, and the box culvert on Crescent was removed. Again, we'd like to remind everyone that Holtz is closed to through traffic from North High Drive to Grimes. Residents along Holtz now have full access to their drives. Residents will be blocked out from their drives for up to a couple of days as the sewer progresses north on Holtz, north from Holtz on Crescent. Next, an update on the Plaza East Place Street Construction Project, Phase 3, which is the very east end. Installation of rock base is complete. Phase 3 curb and gutter is nearly complete, and seeding of Phase 1 and 2 is complete. Normal access is closed off, and a temporary access is in use into Days Inn and Holiday Inn Express. I'd like to remind everyone that weekly construction updates, road closures and detours, and planned road closures and planned detours are available at the city's website, www.mcpcity.com. And I'd like to announce that we have a scheduled public meeting on Tuesday, April 28th at 6 p.m. here in the Commission Room of the McPherson Municipal Center regarding the Chestnut Street Improvement Project. All affected property owners have been notified by mail. You can join us through GoToMeeting, and details are listed below. We'll also have a very limited number of attendees depending on how many staff are here in the room, so we're taking reservations for that on a first come, first served basis.
Good.
Okay,
Thanks, Jeff.
yeah, making good progress. Okay, administrative report, Nick Gregory.
I just have one item for you for the administrative report, and that's one bond for your consideration. It's Gainer Electric Incorporated out of Newton, a $5,000 electrical bond.
I move we accept the bond.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, I would like to move to recess the city commission meeting to go into study sessions, reserving the right to come back into session after the study sessions.
Okay.
And we'll cover normal activities in the study sessions plus a few special items. Closed, and we're back in session as a commission, and I would like to deal with the two fire truck orders first that we had in to be able to send a receipt for the donation from the old fire truck sitting at Midway Motors for a month. So I would like to move to accept the donation from Midway Motors for the fire truck restoration in the amount of $7,550.
I'll second that.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And then on Rescue 1, we had a repair, and I would like to move to approve the payment to Roberts and Son for an amount of $1,034.66 to replace the alternator on fire truck Rescue 1.
A second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, now hopefully I can get to the right deal. Down on, under COVID-19, do we have at least one item for
Yeah.
whether or not we open the golf course, and I do not see.
There's a staff
that-
recommendation that's got it. You could pretty much make that as a motion.
Okay, there is not a regular motion, but under the staff regulation, if you want to move, Commissioner, and just read that.
What are we going?
We're
It's
going to
under-
go back to commission meeting.
Go back to commission meeting.
Item 8.1.
Mine is 7.1, but
Recommendation is that we reopen Turkey Creek Golf Course in a touchless golf format beginning Tuesday, April 21st and operate in that format until the commission determines if it is feasible to return to normal golfing operations,
And according to the guidelines,
according to the guidelines.
you so move, right?
Yes.
I second.
Okay, any discussion?
That'd be for tomorrow morning.
Yes.
Yeah. You can add, effective, would that be 4/21
Right.
at 7 a.m.?
Yep.
All right,
And you guys will put this out, if they vote today, you'll put this out on social media.
yeah, and you'll put your newsletter or something out so that, all of the members know that they are not paying for no golf at this time,
Yes.
okay? Any other items?
There's a motion.
There's a motion that's been seconded. Anything else you want to say about golf? Okay, all those in favor of reopening Turkey Creek Golf Course in a touchless golf format according to the guidelines that have been distributed today, effective 7 a.m., April 21st, 2020, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, it's unanimous. Oh, we better get the greens cut today. Okay, what else needs to be done from a commission standpoint? Anything?
I think we're good.
Okay, I guess I'll move to adjourn the city commission meeting for April 20th, 2020.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye.